And welcome to the vlog, everyone. Today's special guest is Mark, and he's going to be talking about his friend Mike. And so, go ahead, Mark.
All right. I'm going to be introducing an old friend of mine, Michael Caruso, who is a very unusual person. Yes, unusual. That's the only way to describe him. He is a metaphysician. He has more knowledge of the universe and the worlds in which we live than any other person I have ever met. He is a professional astrologer. He is a feng shui practitioner. And he's a pretty amazing person. And he's going to be arriving here in a little while, just shortly. And I'm going to interview him briefly, if he allows me to. I met Michael probably 30 years ago when I moved to Tucson, and he stayed with me for a while and helped me out in different projects, and he's very knowledgeable in pretty much anything having to do with living and probably death also, and everything in between. So let's see.
I'm going to try to. I remember
Yes.
like where I try to aim it to what we're doing of de-escalating community relationships between police officers and the public. You know, just recently at the like 2 o'clock in the morning across the street, there was this domestic abuse, or there were just like a lot of screaming. But there was so many people over there at the same time, like 6 people, and they're yelling and just like this and that, and and I didn't call the police because it was like I knew things would just work out themselves with a lot less and make a lot less grief than having a third party come in there and then make everything a legal battle, and then it's forever where like it worked itself out. It wasn't beautiful, but I felt it was like less violent, and so it's like well, yeah. So we're the next step to it is like to see what Mike has to say and see how he has to feel about this scenario and this paradox of what we live in right now.
Yeah. Well, that's an interesting perspective, Chris, of allowing things to work themselves out. I think sometimes we get too involved in other people's situations, and that can be a mistake.
Yeah.
I
went out
just
with
an example.
Oh, I'm sorry. I went out with my video camera and I played my harmonica too, and just like trying to improve the energy there. But I was far away. But I was like and I made a little bit of like some kind of noise music or whatever. Just like there's, I'm aware. There's people out there. There's other than the situation you're having. But I interrupted you. Train of thought. Sorry.
Well, I was going to say, I was in a similar situation a few days ago. I went to the Century Theater on Kolb, and as I came out of the theater, there was a family that had, apparently one of the family members had collapsed, and the mother was saying, "He's not breathing. What can we do?" Well, there were 5 or 6 people standing around, and I thought, I had 2 choices. See if I could help, but I don't have any medical skills. So I continued walking out to my car, and I thought, there's enough people there, they're going to figure it out. I just said, call an ambulance, which they did. So I got in my car, and I thought, okay, I feel okay that I didn't have to interfere or become part of the situation. There were enough people there. And by the time I drove from one end of the parking lot out to the street, the fire truck, the ambulance was there and turned right in front of me and pulled in. So I knew I made the right choice. And one other thing I'd like to just throw in, I was in a Fry's parking lot one time, and someone had carelessly left a shopping cart in a parking space. And so I decided just to push it with my car a couple of feet. And there was someone standing there who made the assumption that I was drunk and yelled and screamed, "What am I doing to the shopping cart?" And it's like, what business was it of his? You know, he wasn't part of the store. And, you know, so I just ignored him and parked and went in. But, you know, it's another example of someone making an assumption, interfering in someone else's business, which he had no business doing. So,
Well,
so go ahead.
I think it's about time that we did a good practice, and so I'm gonna end this vlog, and then and maybe get off of this too, so you prepare for your friend to come over, and I'll send this video right online right now, so then you guys can watch it. I'll send you a link. Okay.
Okay. Now, where is it going to appear? It's not coming as an email, is it?
I'll send it to a link into your message, into into Facebook, or I could do it into your email. You'll get it.
Well, it doesn't matter. I know how to get the messages in Facebook now. You send it that way and it'll come through as a message.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So till later. This is Mark, and this is Chris, and soon there will be Mike, and hopefully less violence in the world too. All right. Till next time.
And,
Bye.
till next time.